Now I know how. Now I know how Jets fans feel. Maybe not that far, but that was probably the worst home game in Ravens history. The worst. Not even close. At least when Jacksonville blew us out, we was in London. So I'm sorry the London Ravens fans had to see the dismantling the Jaguars did that day. At least it wasn't at home. It's the only positive. Welcome to this traumatic Tuesday, October 7th, 2025, episode 224, the D-Lo Show. It's the season finale of season 11, and we're ending the season on a tragic note because, golly, we really just got mutilated. I have never heard the bank that quiet throughout the game. We had moments where we're winning on, and then we heartbreak. That's different. Heartbreak City. That's a whole different beast. But they get blown out like that through all four quarters, all three phases of the ball, all facets. Doesn't matter. They can convert on third, fourth. Doesn't matter. That was the first time I actually looked at this and like, God damn, we're ass. We're ass. Like, we're legit. That was the first time I just really looked. I was like, damn, we really some shit. Like, we couldn't get nothing going. Defense couldn't guard a freaking blanket. Good grief! If a guy was under the blanket, we'll give up the first down still. You feel what I'm saying? Like it was horrible. And you know what? I can't get mad at Texans. Cause we came in their place on Christmas night, bitch. On Christmas night. And stomped their shoes in. And they came in our shit and said, payback is a motherfucker, ain't it? I was like, I can't be mad. We came in that shit and stomped their whole, put the feet up on the couch. We ransacked the pantry and the refrigerator, and we took stuff on the home too from the freezer, bro. We was in there parlaying like it was nothing. I can't be mad at that. I can't be mad at them for wanting payback. I'm mad at us because we just didn't freaking stuff. We didn't even want to be there. It's like Lamar's out. Was like, all right, let's take a week off. Like, what? No, man. This ain't time for week offs, but that's how we parlayed it. And Gaga, CJ Stroud, we made that man look like he was prime Peyton Man out this joint. Fuck freaking 23 to 27, 4 tutties. We made Ty's career high. And the cherry on top of this Texan Sunday is J.J. Watt, the greatest Texan of all time, was on the booth. He was in the booth watching his franchise, smiling, giddy, all goody, all dancing and prancing all over. He would probably do the eye stuff like he's LT in fucking prime time. He was like, yeah, my boys is killing, yeah. I know he was cheesy, like, yeah. It was having a good old Mr. Grit smile like, I love it, fellas. You can never be Baltimore when I was in town, but since I'm in the booth, you guys better perform. And you probably get him a rah-rah speech like, goddamn, fellas, I have been my ass whooped every time I've come to Baltimore. It's time for you fellas to get this win in Baltimore. Are you with me, fellas? Yeah! Are you with me? Yeah! It was fucking... Oh, I ain't want to read this fucking stat line because Cooper Rush, good grief. The first half, he wasn't awful. Of course, he wasn't Lamar. He tried to do a couple things like Lamar. I'm like, cool, you're not You're not Lamar Jackson. Please get rid of the ball. He was okay the first half. He ain't share. He was doing all right. But that second half, boy, he was a Sherry Cooper. Oh my God. How you share on a check down? Oh my. That was the one that got me. Because he looking to fit his eye. Zay, no, he's not open. D-Hop, no, he's not open. Bateman, he's covered. Andrews, he got somebody. So, we're checking down the deck. Some more. And not once, but twice. I think the 1 second was off Bateman. I was on my way to work and I had the son bitch in my ear and I just heard the pick. I was like, God damn it. And then he threw a third one to fucking Lassiter. Not Carter Lassiter. I'd allow it if it was that Lassiter. I'd allow that. But can't Lassiter. Where the hell? But damn it. I don't even want to read the freaking stat line. It pissed me off. I was just. That was the worst loss at home in our Ravens history. The worst loss. Nothing beats it. Nothing comes close to that, and nothing will. I'm not gonna say nothing will top it because we might, but I'm not gonna say nothing gonna top. I'm gonna say that was the worst home loss in our franchise history at home. And we gave Xavier Hutchinson his first 2 touchdowns in his career. It was bad. It was bad. The only saving grace is Derrick Henry scored, but at that point it was kind of mute. At least we got to 10 points. 44-10. Texans win. I'll give Jay Alexander a little credit. He was about to was about to do the Ray Lewis dance or the Raven signature dance, and he stopped that shit. I'll give a little. I'll give you 4 on that for stopping that because I'll give you 4. Defense. Either way, I'm depressed now. Anyway, this week was bad on picking for me. I was horrible. I got the Niners wrong. The Rams and Niners it turned into a good game at the end. 49ers with probably the most craftiest defensive play of the whole season. It was Kyrie. He was out. He was running with it was in the goal line situation. It was like down near the 3. He was running the ball. He was running through tackles, and then they forced a fumble on him, and they covered right at the end zone, so they was able to get the ball out. But the Rams still tied up in overtime, and they go to overtime because there's like, let's be conservative and run the pill. But in overtime, they both traded Danskis, but at the end, the 49ers win this one out 26-23. Matt Jones, 7 for Brock Purdy back in 33 or 49, 342, 2 TDs, no picks. Okay, Mac. I like that, Magnus. Christian McCaffrey, 57 yards, 22 carries. And he had 82 yards and 8 catches in the TD. He was eating everywhere. You know how he is. That's how a white man was it for. But Kendrick Bourne was a star. 10 for 142. Sheesh. Jake Tongue, 7 for 41 yards and a TD. DeMarcus Robinson, 3 for 39. Kyle Hughes, we could use you, buddy, because Ricard is having his calf issues. But yeah, 3 for 21. Miss him. And then Travis Gibson and Alfred Collins sound like a butler in a Batman in a football saga. And they only have 1 sack from Bryce Huff. As for the Rams, Stafford was putting up Stafford along with back. 30 of 47, 389 yards, 3 TDs. Kyle Williams, 65 yards, 14 carries. Both Stafford and Williams fumbled, both at different times, obviously. Devontae Adams, 5 for 88 yards. Puka Nakua, 10 catches, 85 yards in the TD. Tutu Atwell, 2 for 72 yards. Way to make use of your catches. One was for 38 and the other was for 34. Nice. Kyron Williams, 8 catches, 66 yards, 2 catching TDs. Jordan Whittington, 2 for 33. Davis Allen, 2 for 24. And he had one sack combination from two guys, Byron Young and Kobe Turner. They got had sacks. Speaking of pass rushers, Odafe Owe, he is going to the Rams. We trade him away for a 7th round pick. That's some shit we used to do. Oh well, I mean, I guess Owe, he wasn't really working. He wasn't really doing anything. But either way, what can I say? Hey, he had a lot of potential, but it won't work out. Either way, yeah, try that for a second. Yeah, we traded for a 6th round pick. Oh, speaking of, yeah, and yeah, we traded for 6. It was 6th round pick. That's what I thought. So cool. So cool. All right, and then we got his name is Chauncey Gardner Johnson. I always see CJ. I didn't know that his name was Chauncey. We signed to the practice squad. So cool. What? I forgot to say this too in this. We lost 2 Ravens greats. Um One on the field, Arthur Jones. He passed away at the age of 39. He was the older brother of John Jones and Chandler Jones. So that Jones family is very famous. He died over the weekend and at the age of 38, 39. Um, he was always a positive guy. All right, what was the cause of death? Because I wanted to see what was the cause. What was the cause of death? It was a heart-related issue. He had a pre-existing heart condition called. Um, Let me get a second to reread this thing. And he had a pre-existing heart condition, and he had a pacemaker implanted, and it was triggered on that Friday morning. By the time the emergency personnel showed up, they couldn't save him in time, and that's passed away. So, damn, that's sorry. That sucks. Damn. Rest in peace, bro, man. Damn. Rest in peace, man. He was a lit guy. He was lit. He was energetic, and I'm not. And I remember when this happened. When it happened, I just laughed. And it was like one hot summer bomb. It was in the practice facility, and they brought the ice cream truck to this spot and to the practice. And everybody's like, "Oh, ice cream, ice cream." And then Arthur's like, "Oh boy, ice cream! Yay!" It was all giddy and happy. I remember that. I was like, I just remember laughing. I was like, I'm glad you was hyped for the ice cream. But yeah, he was a positive. Helped us get the ring. They were the Colts. They paid him a good amount of money, and he was like, "We ain't matching that." It's like we ain't matching that. He was a 5th rounder from Syracuse. He was a big legend, and you know how to pick friggin' talents. Yes, we did. That's piece of him. The second guy that we lost, I saw this on the news, and it shocked the hell out of me. But we one of our big super fans, Captain Defense. He used to be on all Ravens games. He had the Ravens gear, decked out everything. He had the defense assignment. He was always hyped up. He always was in the fronts, in the trenches, always there. Every home game since we came here. He passed away. His real name is Wes Hansen, and he passed away. He passed away a weekend too. Still, during the Ravens gave a statement about it. That's how you know it's bad. Like damn nigga, like damn. That shit's sad. This in the first comment. Oh my god, it's insane. He said, bro, couldn't take out defense no more. And I was like, you know what? I cannot be mad at that joke. I can't be mad and laugh. It just good timing. Good timing on that one. But rest in peace, man. He was old. I told him a couple times. Carry at the damn stadium a couple times, safe management, and I told him a couple times. He said he was a cool guy. He was that dog. He's like, I like your passion, bro. He's like, hell yeah, bro. It's all day. All right. Yeah, I can say a couple times. So yeah, you see, he was good. He's good people. He just sad. Like damn, we ain't said that. And he always out there every tailgate. He was just one of a kind, man. He was very passionate about the 12, bro. Damn. He look, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. That shit was sad. So rest in peace to him too. But yeah, ball was going through a lot of heartbreak right now. We're in heartbreak city right now. Anyway, let's get back to the football. All right, not enough distractions. Vikings and Browns were in London, or no, it was in it was in London. All right, good. That's what I thought. And it was very competitive. 7 up at the end of the first. Harold Fannin. Dylan Gabriel got the start, his first start of the career for him. And Josh Oliver answered from a touchdown pass from Cam Akers. What the heck? That was a little end around trickaroo. Throw it down the field. Boom. Touchdown. Vikings were tied. It was ended 10-7 at half. And it seemed intriguing. Minnesota takes back the lead in the third with a touchdown, 3-yard run from Jordan Mason. But the Browns answered back with a 9-yard TD pass to David Njoku to take the 17-14 lead. It was quiet up until the last moment. Carson Wentz had to pull a last-minute 2-minute drive, and he pulled a pass off to Jordan Addison for a 12-yard TD catch, and they won. They took the lead and they won it out. Win this one 21-17. They tried to get one last play, but he got the call. They got the catch, but he couldn't get out of bounds quick enough. So Vikings win 21-17. Carson Wentz, he did enough to not fuck up. 25 of 34, 236 a TD. Cam 1 for 1, and he got a TD with 32 yards. Get your booty out of my face. What the fuck? It's not what you think. Jordan Mason, 52 yards and a TD on 13 carries. Pretty solid. Justin Jefferson, 7 for 123. Doesn't matter. Jordan Addison, 5 for 41 and TD. TJ Hawkinson, 6 for 38. Josh Oliver, 2 for 35 and a TD. And Jalen Naylor, 3 for 27. Yeah. Both running backs fumbled. Scott and Mason. Xavier Scott and Jordan Mason, they both fumbled. Clumsy asses. And 2 sacks in the defense, one from Ivan Pace Jr. and Tyrone Ingram Dawkins. Why it sound like Mark Ingram and Brian Dawkins just merged names and they give it to this man. Like, for real. Dylan Gabriel did okay. He did pretty solid. 1933, 190, 2 TDs, no picks. Did pretty solid. Quinshawn Junkins, 110 yards and 23 carries. I love that production, my guy. So glad I traded Genti. David Njoku, 6 for 67 yards and a TD, and no one else had more than 30 yards receiving. At least Fanning got 4 for 13 at TD. The defenders that got the fumbles was Grant Delpit and Mohamed Diabate. There's a lot of Diabates I see in 2 different sports. The Browns had 3 sacks, 2 from Malik Collins and 1 from Alex Wright. Am I right? All right, that was it. At least I got this one. A few picks I got right. For shit. Giants and Giants and Saints in New Orleans. Saints are 0-4. Can they get on the win schneid? Or will the Giants get back-to-back wins with Jakes Jackson Dar as a QB? Start out slow and steady, But the Giants took the lead, 7-zip, thanks to Jackson Dart to Theo Johnson. Group A get a dynasty at 7-3. Theo Johnson gets a second tee of the game from 15 yards out, made it 14-3. Are you freaking serious? Then everything goes awry for the Giants. Group A another dynasty, and then Rashid Shaheed, 87 yards to his house from Spencer Rattler. It's 14-13. But they get the ball again, and they get a dynasty. It's 16-14.5. No one should shut them down in the second half. 19 for them now, as Group A had the only points in the quarter in the third. But the ender was Jordan Howden, 86-yard phone recovery to his house. And it was 26-14 final score. The Saints was active on the defense. Spencer Rattler, they're pretty solid. He's been doing pretty cool lately. 21-31, 225, and the TD, not bad. Kendre Miller, 41 yards on 10 carries. He had more carries than Alvin? What the fuck? Alvin had 8 for 27? What? Rashid Shaheed, 4 for 114 the TD, explosive. Chris Olave, 7 for 59 yards, solid. Alvin Kamara, 4 for 28. Well, that's where he got most of his damage. They had 3 fumble recoveries in the defense. Jordan Howden, who had the recovery for the house. Cameron Jordan recovered the fumble. And Jonas Sankert. Their defense was active out there. And they had 1 sack combination. They didn't even show the fucker got a sack. But Kool-Aid McKinstry had 2 picks. He didn't get no yards on neither of them. It's interesting. But that's good defense. Leads to better offense. Jackson Dart. Ooh, he was a sharer. Oh, he was sharing. Oh, they all also sharing. Dart 26-40, 202 yards, 2 TDs, 2 picks. Cam Scadaboo 59 yards on the ground. Jackson Dart 55 yards. Wow. That's probably the most yards I heard from a white QB and a right running back at the same time. Nice. It's been a while. Shout out to Peyton Hillis. Or I was about to say Rex Burkhead, Dave Woodhead, but that was a running back combination. It was no Brady was not getting your yards after that shit. So shout out to Peyton Hillis. Yeah, Daniel Ballinger led the team receiving. That's how you know it was a weird day. 4 for 52 yards. Scadaboo 6 for 45 yards. Theo Johnson 6 for 33, 2 TDs. Darius Slayton 3 for 31, but he got rocked and he got knocked out the game and he didn't come back. He had injured his freaking hamstring. So we'll see how that goes. Wendell 5 for 30. Slayton fumble, Dart fumble, and Scadaboo. He had a fumble too. Yeah. I'm not, his name is funny, but these my friends talk about his name. Yeah, he a fun my commander home. He hates the command. I mean, he hates the Giants. It's like he probably get made fun of his name like Scatterboo, Scatterboo. What the hell you gonna do? Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha! You ain't gonna nothing do. Like, try to fuck with his name back then. Oh my god, that ball actually came. That ball actually came out heavy on that one. Scattered. Yeah, he better not be kneeling no ball one because we will make fun of his fucking name, Scatterboo. Like, what the fuck? What you think you a ghost nigga? You think you Gasper? It's like, no. Anyway, Broncos and Eagles in Philly. Can the Eagles fly high, or will the Broncos giddy up in Philly to knock down some birds? It looks smooth. It looks smooth sailing for the Eagles. Denver only first half points was a dancey by Will Lutz on the first drive in the first quarter. Elliott matched them up at the end, and again at the end of the quarter, so we tied at 3. In the second quarter, Dallas Goedert gets a quick little flip 2-yard TD to Jalen Hurts for the touchdown. 10-3 at the half. Then Young Barkley in the third breaks it out a double-digit lead, makes it 17-3. You think the Eagles gonna close it out, right? Smooth, right? Cool, right? Wrong. Fourth quarter time, J.K. Dobbins 2-yard TD run, cuts it a half, 17-10. They get good defense, and they go down the field, and Bo Nix finds Evan Ingram for 11 yards out, and they're like, go for two. I'm like, you know what? I'm not mad at the call. I'm not mad at the call. It's early. It's like midway in the third, fourth. Is what it is. If you get it, cool. If not, we got plenty of time. And they get it done. He passed Bo to Troy Flaker for two. Good job. And they get a good defensive stop. And there was big penalty on third. The Eagles about to get off, but I think it was unnecessary roughness or taunting. Whatever. One unnecessary penalties, and it cost them some extra time. But let's kick the dance to me at 21-17, and the Eagles could not get out the box and get down the field to get a win for themselves. They made a good drive. And I think about halfway to around the 40 on the other side. But after that, they try to go deep at the end, but no good. And the Broncos win 21-17. Nice game. We got the end of this one because, yeah. Bo Nix, good. 24-39, 242 at TD, no picks. It's good work. J.K. Dobbins, 79 yards on 20 carries and a TD. At least he's producing good since leaving the Ravens. Cortland Sutton, 8 for 99 yards. Nice. Troy Franklin, 3 for 35. Evan Ingram, 4 for 33 in the TD. Everybody else was eating nice. They had 6 sacks on their defense. 2.5 sacks from Nick Bonito, 1 from Alex Singleton, 1 from Jaquan McMillan, 1 from Iyomi. It was a rookie. That was a freaking mouthwash to say. And the last half sack came from Zach Allen. You hungry ass. Yeah, that was a lot to say. I don't even want to say that name ever again unless he does some crazy, because that's a lot. That's a lot of vowels in his name. That's a lot of vowels. Jalen Hurts did all right. 23-38, 282 TDs. Young Barkley. Oh, we had 6 carries? Wow. 6 for 30 yards. That was it. Wow. Devontae Smith, 8 for 114. Actually, 8. Young Barkley threw 58 yards in the T. At least he made up for it in the receiving game. A.J. Brown, 5 for 43. Jahan only had 1 for 24 and made use of that one catch. And they had 2 sacks from Zadarius Smith and Zach Bond, who had 12 tackles too. He's active. Yeah, active ass. I got this one wrong. This one, I should have kept it where it's at. I had the Cowboys going in, and somebody switched at the end, and well, that was a bad switch as the Cowboys blew out the Jets 37-22. Its first quarter was just all Namskis. It looked all smooth, right? Then the Cowboys dropped the whole freaking 20 piece on their heads, and it was like that. And it was a Jake Ferguson show. He had 2 TDs in this quarter, one in the beginning of the second quarter, and Javonte Williams was the meat in the sandwich of Jake Ferguson's TD barrage, because it came from 3-3 to 23-3 because Aubrey missed the last PAT. Pooh. Then Pickett started the third, and it was 30-3 with a 43-yard TD pass and Dakota. The Jets made it a little bit better by getting 2 TDs at the last 2 minutes or last 8 minutes of the game, but it is what it is. It was already over by that point, and it was 37-22. Javonte Williams, he had his second TD of the game in the fourth quarter too. So the second quarter was a real game flipper. Dak Prescott, 18-29, 237, 4 TDs. Good work. Javonte Williams, 16 carries, 135 yards, and a TD. He ate. And Dak had 20 yards on 7 carries. Ryan Flournoy, 6 for 114. George Pickens, 257 to TD. Jake Ferguson, 749, 2 TDs. And Javonte had 1 catch for 4 yards, but had a TD, so he had 2 different TDs. Very versatile. Sam Williams, Ricardo Fall for the defense. Shamar James, 15 tackles, ate him a soul. He was an active bastard. And he had 5 sacks, one from Dante Fowler, one from Sam Williams, one from Osa Odigazua. Excuse me, I had a burp during that stretch. It was very difficult. 1.5 from James Houston, and the last half came from Kenny Clark. At least he's making an impact for Dallas. As for the Jets, they're 0 for 5. Justin Fields, only that was line of 4, 32 of 46, 283, 2 TDs. Good grief. You threw 46 times and couldn't get a 300. That is insane work. That is insane work, Justin. I'm sorry. That is insane work. You helped me out in this week in my other league in fantasy, but that is insane. That's an insane line. Like, really? Brees Hall, 113 yards on 14 carries. Very effective. Garrett Wilson, 6 for 71 to TD. Mason Taylor, 9 for 67 yards. Got 85 too. Brees Hall, 4 for 42. Pretty solid. And else, Josh Reynolds, 3 for 29. I didn't even know he was in. When the heck did he even get to New York? That must be new. Really new. And I know Alan Lazard misses Aaron Rodgers. No, he misses Aaron Rodgers. He's like, damn, I wish I could on the freaking Pittsburgh with double check. Brees Hall lost the phone for the Jets, who and he had 1 sack from Braden McGregor. Hey, Brandon Stevens, at least he's still there. Yeah, Jets 0-5. So at least we're not the Jets. Speaking of teams that got blown out, the Raiders, they got blown. At least we're not the only ones that got blown out this week. The Colts, good grief, put boots to belt on the Raiders, 40-6. Yeah, it was all by the first. After the first, it was a cold normal game. Bruh, it was 3-0 in the first quarter. My goodness, the Colts are all their damn. That's the way the score game is. It's funny as hell. Raiders scored the first. Colts got 40 unanswered. I just looked at this 40 unanswered points, and your only answer was Adamski's. Wow. Tyler Warren, Jonathan Taylor scored 3 times. Michael Pittman scored. Amir Abdullah got some burn. Yes. I ain't heard that brother in a minute, but Amir Abdullah got some burn. Yes. And they was just throwing out 2-point grids just for shits and giggles. Oh no, not even shits and giggles. Spencer Schrader, he hurt his knee in this one on a kick, and he couldn't go back in. And they're saying he might be done for the year, son. So good luck on that one. But yeah, I was thinking about that, like, no, they couldn't really go. I was like, why they going for 2 so much? I'm like, oh yeah, the kicker got hurt. So cool. And that's a couple consolation prizes. But Jonathan Taylor, he was eating. Daniel Jones, who knew he had to leave New York to get his act right? Daniel, 20, 29, 212 yards, 2 TDs. Opportunity kids situations. Jonathan Taylor, 66 yards and three TDs on 17 carries. Very nice. Ashton Doolin, 2 for 55 yards. New name. Josh Downs, 6 for 54 yards. Tyler Warren, 4 for 44 yards in the TD. Michael Pittman, 5 for 39 in the TD. JT, 3 for 20. And thank you for Jonathan for recovering Daniel Jones' fumble. Thank goodness we needed that. And he had 4 sacks on the defense. One from Zaire Franklin, DeForest Buckner, Samson Ebukam, and Tyquan Lewis. They always had them. And 2 picks. Mekhi Blackman, that's obvious. But Lyle Tula, 2, another one? That's the second pick he got. Okay. Damn, I got 2. They keep putting him on the. They keep putting him on coach. They're like, yeah, big fella. Get it, Bobby. Damn, that sucks. That's his second pick. That's crazy. That's funny as heck. Yeah, he gotta say, yeah, he got one week one, and he got that's funny as heck, bro. That's tough. Let's see if he can get another one. As for the Raiders, good grief. Gino, oh boy, 25 of 36, 228, no TDs, two picks. Genty, 60, Ashton Genty, 67 yards on 14 carries. And he had 42 yards on receiving. Trey Tucker, 4 for 62. Albert Okweg Bunam Jr., 5 for 36 yards. Jacoby Myers, 4 for 32. Jack Beck, 3 for 27. And no Brock Bowers. He had Ian Thomas get the burn for the day. He only had 3 for 20. At least he got something to do. Hmm. Yeah, take it on the chin, fellas. Yeah, I really took on the freaking chin. Panthers and Dolphins was exciting. At least there's some exhilaration. Uh, they went back and forth, mainly in that fourth quarter, because the Dolphins are up. It was up 17 and 10 and a half, thanks to A-Chan and Darren Waller. It was up 17 nothing. They started out hot, 17 nothing in the first few periods, but then Panthers got TD from Bryce Young to Xavier Leggett, and then a dance get there in a half by Fitzgerald to make it 17 to 10. 17-13 as we go to the fourth quarter. The Panthers take the lead 20 to 17. Then Tua throws a dime to Jalen Waddle, and he takes it 46 yards to the house, 24-20. But right at the 2-minute drill, 2-minute warning, Bryce Young finds Mitchell Evans, and for 4 yards out, they go 27-24. Dolphins try to get a drive down, but no way, they can't get it, nothing. They can't get nothing to go right for them. So they punt it away. Why they punt it away? Why did you punt it away? You have 50. Why did they punt it away? That was kind of dumb. Yeah, why would you punt it away? Stupid. And the Panthers win 27-24. Shout out to them. Bryce Young did okay. 19 to 30, 198 yards, 2 TDs and a pick. Rico Dowdle, 206 yards on 23 carries and a TD. Oh, oh, oh. I got him in my other league, and thank you, Rico. Let's go. Titayoy McMillan, 6 for 73 yards on the receiving tip. Xavier League at 2 for 31 yards and TD. At least he made most of one of his catches. And Mitchell Adams made the most of one catch too for TD as well. So yeah, let's get it. And Bryce fumbled too. That's why I say he did okay. He did enough to bring his team back. They had 3 sacks to the defense, one from Ashawn Robinson, Derek Brown, and Patrick Jones II. It was all impactful in different ways. As for Miami, they're 1-4 just like us. Tua, 27-36, 256, 3 TDs. That teacher who Miss Crippen, who was hoping Tua get 6,000 passing yards. Girl, you asked for too much. Can a man get 5,000 first when we get the 4 to get the 6? I'm like, you guys are a lot, man. You asking for a lot. What the hell, H-Chan? That's a good thing you made him into everything else. Because 16 yards on 10 carries is nasty work. How Tua got a better yards per carry average than your ass? And he only ran one time. Either way, Jalen Waddle 6 for 110 to TD. Darren Wall 5 for 78 at TD. H-Chan 6 for 30 in the TD. Yeah, that's a good thing. Bradley Chubb recovered the fumble for the defense. I don't care about that. Like a knockoff Baker. What the fuck? 3 sacks in the defense, one from Jalen Phillips and Bradley Chubb, and the hashtag combination from Kenneth Grant and Jordan Brooks, who had 13 tackles too. And Minka Fitzpatrick got a pick. Got one for the defense. Got one for the defense. Got one for the defense. The high scoring game of the Sunday was the Buccaneers and the Seahawks. They got the throwback jerseys. The Buccaneers had the creamsicle jerseys. The Seattle had the old jerseys. Not the ones that I know. The ones when they was in the AFC. I was like, when I saw that the Seahawks were in the AFC, I was like, wait, what? Kind of mind trickery is this? How the heck they flip conferences? Because of new teams, conference realignment, sir. Thank you. And I was like, well, thank you for letting me know, Juliet. That was not her voice. That was my voice. But I was like, all right, well, cool. Thank you for letting me know. But this one was high scoring affair. Start out slow. Two dances to get the scoring started, but Rashad White, he got the start for Bucky Irving because he got a bad shoulder. But Rashad got the first running TD of the game, make it 13-zip. But Smith Najiba gets the Seahawks on the board, then they had 13-7. Then it started to have Charbonnet, they scored the rip 14-13. Then playmaker Baker finds Emeka Ibuka for 20-yard TD to get the 2-point conversion back to Yo, and it's 21-14. Then A.J. Barner ties it up thanks to Sam Darnold's dime. But then the third, Rashad White gets the second TD of the game, making 20-21. A.J. Barner says, I got more TDs than me. And Sam finds him again. We're tied again. But then Seattle takes the lead thanks to Torrey Horton. Not Torrey Holt. Horton gets a dime from Darnold. They went 99 yards in 8 plays, and they take the lead 35-28. But playmaker Baker said, we got more in the chamber. And he finds Sterling Shepard within the 2-minute drill, and it's 35-35. They get a play from Levante David. Thanks, cuz. And they get in the field goal range, and Chase McLaughlin bucks in the game winner 38-35. Buccaneers eke it out of Seattle. Whew. That sounded like a lit ass game, and it was. Playmaker Baker, way to make freaking plays. 29-33, 379 yards, 2 TDs. Way to make an impact, sir. Rashad White, 41 yards and 2 TDs. Very good. Mecca Ibuka, 7 for 163 and a TD. Sheesh. K. Otten, 4 for 81. Tez Johnson, 4 for 59 yards. Rashad White, 4 for 30. Chris Godwin, 3 for 26. And Sterling Shepard, 4 for 24 and a TD. Everybody got eats. And Tyke Smith would call the phone for the defense. Oh, Heike! Fuck these niggas up. No defensive sides, but you got the pick from the veteran Levante there. You know what I'm saying? You 35? I didn't know. I really didn't know he was that old. I was like, I knew he was very old, you know what I'm saying? But I didn't know he was that old like that. And I was just, didn't expect it. As for Seattle, Sam Darnold playing good. He did good. He did good this one. Very good. He was out there holding to. They was going at it. 28-34, 341, 4 T's and a pick. Kendall Walker, 86 yards on 10 carries. Nice. Zach Charbonnet, 36 yards and a TD on 9 carries. Jackson Smith Najiba, 8 for 132 and a TD. Cooper Kupp, 6 for 59 yards. A.J. Barner, 7 for 53 yards and 2 touchdowns. Torrey Horton, 3 for 39 yards and a TD. And Derek K. Young, 1 for 36. Way to make use of your big catch. I'll say Barner, he's a tight end. Yeah, I'll say, yeah, good. So I thought, get some good tight end burn. Oh no, Jalen Milroy, he fumbled and lost it. Oh no, buddy boy. And the sack came from Carnage Uchenna Nwosu and DeAnthony Bell. Nice. No picks. It was getting active. The wildest comeback was the Titans and the Cardinals. Titans were down big. Cars was running all over the building. Michael Carter. Michael Carter. T. He gets to start. No James Conner. No Trey Benson. Touchdown 7-0. Joey Sly gets a point. Adamski 7-3. Kyler 12-yard rushing touchdown 14-3. Then Bam Knight 1-yard TD 21-3. It was cool for the Cardinals. And then this is where the madness starts. 21-6 at the half. It was a run by Amari DeMarcado. He was taking it to the house. He's doing his thing. The 10, the 10, the 5, the ball slips out of his hands. Oh my God. And it goes in the back of the end zone. My God. The easiest touchdown he probably have is in his life. And it flies out of his hands like that. Damn, that's gotta be sucks. That sucks. And it sucked that the coach punched him in the arm for that. Like, why the fuck? Hold on the fucking ball. And then he got fined for it too. It just came across my face. But keep them open. No scoring in the third quarter. This is the fourth quarter. Let's get juicy. Tony Pollard gets started with a 1-yard TD, but they down 9 because Slide missed the point after. But then you see the wackiest play. Interception. Cam Ward throws a pick. You think it's gonna be Cardinals ball as it always is, right? When you throw a pick. Wrong. Because because Dadrian Taylor Demerson, he fumbles, don't know return. He gets it, he's about to run. He's like, then the ball slips out of his hands, kicks off another dude's foot, and Tyler Lockett pounces on that joint, and it's in the end zone for a touchdown. I'm like, that's the wildest touchdown I've ever seen this week. And that get him a 2-point game, 21-19. You gotta get peace out. All you gotta do is run the ball on the ball out, Cardinals, right? Run the ball out, Cardinals. No, you get the ball right back. Okay, you guys gotta get defensive style. That's all you got. You gotta get defense. No, you don't. Oh, what? He busted a freaking game winner. Oh my God. And Joey freaking Slide hits the game-winning 29-yard field goal when they get the job done, 22-21. Tennessee gets off the schneid, and Cam Ward and Bill Callahan get their first win together as a QB coach. An interesting line for Cam, 21-39, 265 with no T's and a pick. Oy vey. At least Pollard 67 yards in the TD. He ate something. Calvin really 5 for 131. He ate. Chicken No Way Alconkwu 4 for 48 yards. Gunnar Helm 4 for 34. Everybody else didn't get past 20. Pollard fumbled and that they lost his, but Tyler Lockett good awareness. He recovered the fumble, and Draymond Jones, good job recovering the fumble for the defense as well. They had 3 sacks, one from Sebastian Joseph Day, 1.5 from Jeffrey Simmons, and half from Arden Key. High key. Yeah, I had to see if I saw Dyke too. Yeah, Chimari Dyke. I thought I saw that right. As for the Cardinals, Kyler, 23 of 31, 220, nothing. At least you ran. All the T's came on the ground. And then Mercado, he had 3 for 81. He had a 71-yard run. That was yours, but no prime time. Marvin Harrison Jr. 4 for 98 yards. Trey McBride 5 for 41. Michael Carr 5 for 22. And yeah, they have lost 3 fumbles. Kyle lost, then Ricardo and Taylor Damerson, and then Baron Brown recovered the fumble for the defense. And they had 2 sacks themselves, both from Josh Sweat. And of course, you already talked about the pick, too. Well, damn. You blew it. Commanders and Chargers. The Commanders get Jaden Daniels back, and they win, of course, 27-10. They dominated them. It was 10-zip when I looked in the first quarter. Ladd McConkey scored, and Cameron Dickens bucked the 55-yard dance. I'm like, damn, DC. No Maryland wins today. And DC's like, we're not like the Ravens. We're gonna hold it down for you, fam. We're gonna hold it down for you for 27 unanswered points. Start with Jacory Krosky Murray, 15 yards. Gay ties it up at the half. We tied at 10. Then 17-10, Krosky Murray's second tee of the game. Gay another Dansky, 20-10. And then Debo finished him off in the end with the last TD, make it 27-10, and they win by that score. Jaden Daniels, he did freaking good. 15, 26, 231, and a TD, no picks. Krosky Murray, 111 yards of 14 Ks and 2 TDs. Okay, Jane with 39 on the ground, too. Debo, 8 for 96 in the TD. Luke McCaffrey, 1 for 50. Okay. Krosky, 39 yards on 2 catches. I like that. He lost a fumble, though, but Marshawn Lattimore covered one for the defense, so at least they're balanced. Bobby Wagner out there hitting like he back in Seattle with 14 tackles. Sheesh. And 5 from the defense, 2 from Deronce Armstrong, 1 from Jerzon Newton. It's a new different spell name. Von Miller, 1.5 sack, and Jacob Barton came on the half sack combination with Von, too. Shout out to you. And Mike Sanistrell, second straight game with a pick. Okay, he got one against the Falcons last week. He got one this week. Nice. Nice. That's what I thought. This time he couldn't get no yards at the pick, but get awareness, my guy. As for the Chargers, Justin Herbert, 22-29, 166 yards, a TD, and a pick. And Herbert, 60 yards. Wait a minute. 60 yards on the ground, Herbs? Then again, Ania Wills, Amari Hampton. Oh, the way his ankle looked that way, it did not look good. So get well, my guy. I'm just saying that. It did not look good to me. He had 44 yards on 12 carries. So damn, you lost Hampton and Najee Harris? Who's going to eat? Keenan Allen, 5 for 58 yards. Quentin Johnson, 4 for 40. Ladd, 5 for 39 yards of TD. Tyler Conker, 2 for 30. Henderson, 6 for 26. Quentin Johnson fumbled, and Tier Tart, he would call the fumble for the defense. And the one sack came from Justin Abiagabi. I don't know what the fuck. Either way, Commanders win. Go DC. Thank goodness, Lions, you win to Cincinnati and beat the Bungles 37-24, dominating as you always do. I was gonna go through the list. I was gonna go through the line. Jared Goff, he was good. Oh my gosh, 19. Oh, he was really good. 19-23, 258 yards, 3 TDs. David Montgomery threw a 3-yard TD pass too, and ran on the ground. His greedy ass, 65 yards in the TD on 18 carries. Gives a 54-12. Amara St. Brown 8 for 100. Keep it even, Steven. Sam Laporte 5 for 92 yards in the TD. Jameer Gibbs 2 for 33 in the TD. Isaac Tesla 1 for 12 in the TD. Brock Wright 2 for 9 in the TD. Nice. And Jared Goff fumbled and lost it, but it's okay. We'll accept all. At least it didn't hurt them too bad. Well, fellers. Oh, that's where Brock Wright got the TD from. Oh my goodness, it's being fucking slow. I hate that. This is really weird, yo. Why is it doing that? It's That's why ESPN we. They had 2 sacks, one from Aiden Hutchinson and Derek Barnes. They was active out there. All right. And 3 picks, one from Alex Anzalone, Amik Robinson, and Kirby Joseph. It was active out there on the secondary tip and linebacker. As for the Bungles, they sided Jake Browning. At this is your last one. He said 26 of 40, 251, 3 TDs, 3 picks. Good grief. Sharon Bastard. He was sharing his ass up. Jamar Chase 6 for 110, 2 TDs. Andre Eosivas 5 for 82. T. Higgins 3 for 22 in a TD. Thank God. 7 for 21. Thank God that man did not start Eosivas. Yeah, 3 fumble recoveries. Oh, well, 2 of them came from the offense. One from T and one from Atlanta. They saved their asses. And then Logan Wilson, he got one for the defense with his 8 tackles. And he had 4 sacks. 2 from Trey Hendrickson, one from Miles Murphy, and Joseph Osai. And I guess they saw that Jake is not the guy. And they say, you know what, we need to trade. We need to trade for another guy with a J in his name. Cannon Joe Flacco. Yes. Cannon Joe is on the fucking Bungles. He's been passed around like a fucking blunt in the AFC in the north part of the freaking contingent. Ever since he left ball, we've been passed the freaking around. He went to the Jets, the Browns, the freaking Colts, and now he's on the freaking Bungles. Well, he already has more rings in the entire locker room except Orlando Brown. He got one or two. I know he got one. Well, at least Orlando Brown and Joe can reunite because they was teammates in Baltimore before, you know. At least they can reunite. So he got a little reunion in Cincinnati, which I didn't freaking expect. Same with Gino and yeah, I think that's it. And probably another job. But cool. At least it's a better improvement. Better than fucking Jake Browning. Sunday night football. The Patriots? Who beat the last unbeaten team, the Bills, 23-20, thanks to the leg of Borregales. Borregales. They start out with dances in the first half, 6-3 at the half. First tee of the second half from Curtis Samuel, 10-6. Reminder series answered back, 13-10. Fourth quarter time, 20-10. Reminder the second TD of the game. Then Keon Coleman with a 2-yard TD catch from Josh Allen, make it 20-17. They tied up with a praised field goal, 20-20. And the Patriots grinded it down tight to time. And they can got this again for the third field goal of the game and bucked it through 23-20. They stopped the good defense and they got the win 23-20. Drake May, 22 of 30, 273, no TDs, no picks. Solid work. Monte Stevenson got probably the longest leash I've ever seen. He fumbles a lot, but he always gets the rewards. He lost a fumble, but hey, he got 2 TDs. So how you balance that one up, my guy? On 14 yards. Ew. 71, ew. What the ew? And he had 2 fumble recoveries, one from Jay Lynn Hawkins and Joshua Farmer. And the cast sack combination. Well, they had 1 sack, and the combination came from Jalen Hawkins and Milton Williams. Nice. Big man, little man's combination. Big fella up the front, and little corner / nickel in the safety. You know, a little swing. You know. Good. And Marcus Jones with the pick. Nice. This man, he know how to get punt returns, and now he getting picks too. Nice. That's a Buffalo. If you get your mouse, man, if y'all worry about y'all division, y'all done lost to the god doggone freaking Patriots. Yeah. Invasion. Josh, 22, 31, 253, two TDs in a pick. He ran 53 yards as well. Cook, 49 on 15 carries. Nah, I'm surprised. They made sure to lock down on Cook. Dalton Kincaid, 6 for 108. Nice. Khalil Shakir, 6 for 45. Cool. Joshua Palmer, 2 for 36. Curtis Samuel, 2 for 26 in the T. Keon Cohen, 4 for 23. But he, from what I've seen in reports, he got benched because of disciplinary reasons. So I might have to let him go in fantasy. So bye-bye, Buckaroo. Sorry, Josh, you lost a fumble. Same with you, Keon. Y'all both fumbled. And Terrell Bernard caught the phone for the defense. Hey, I got him on Melville. And 4 sacks, one from Greg Rousseau, Shaq Thompson, Cole Bishop, and half sacks from Deion Walker and AJ Epinesa. In the last game, Chiefs and Jaguars, 23-20. 31-20. It was a nice fucking game. Yeah, it was a real good game. I ain't gonna lie. Chiefs, I thought I was about to run away with this one. It would look 14 zip, Kelsey, Pat, easy. They stopped Lawrence, knocked the ball out of the hands at the goal line. And Pat runs it in 9 yards, 14 zip. But Trevor gets to work. He finds Parker Washington's 14 started at halftime. But he gets some more work in. He gets a 10-yard TD. He was running. I ain't seen him run like this in like a long time. I was like, Trevor, you're running a lot? I ain't seen him run like this since college. What's it? I was like, really? But he ran the 10-yard TD is 14 up. I'm like, okay, they're playing good. And I'm like, all right. But the Chiefs driving, and then Devin Lloyd pick 6, 99 yards to his house. And they take the lead. And the fourth quarter was a greedy Hunt show with Kareem Hunt with 2 T's in that fourth quarter. First one to tie it up. Cam Newton hit the dash. He's 24-21, but with a minute 45 left, 28-24, Hunt scores again. He up 4. Gotta get one stop, Kansas City. But this is probably the most clumsiest 1-yard TD you'll ever see in your life. Trevor Lawrence, he's stepping back in the shot. Red teams, he wires up. Oh, his lineman trips on his foot. He flips down. He slides down, but nobody touches. He gets back up. He's trying to find somebody, but he's like, fuck, I'm going to do it myself. And he stretches in for the touchdown. I was like, hey, with 23 seconds left. I was like, okay, Trevor. What the fuck you do is have listen, Linda. And the Jaguars win and are 4-1. What the heck? What is 4-1? Oh my god, we are cooked. Oh, we're cooked. Trevor, this was probably the game. This was probably the best game I've seen him play since that playoff game. Oh shit. 18-25, 221, a TD and a pick. Went for 2 TDs on 54 yards. Travis Etienne, 49 on 12 Ks. Okay. Brian Thomas, 4 for 80 yards. That last one, that dime, he put that in the one place Brian Thomas needed to be at. He put it right in his little slit in the arm. Yeah, he put it perfectly. But he was good. Travis Hunter, oh my god, he found Hunter. He threw a and Hunter, he had to leap over the give me that. And he mossed one. He mossed a dude. I was like, okay, Travis, I see you. 3 for 64 yards. He had a few dynamic plays. Like he was man, nigga miss. Yeah, he's on work. He was like, okay. Brandon Strange had 1 catch, 22 yards, and got rocked, and we ain't seen the rest of the games out there with his sling or whatever. Parker Washington, 2 for 16 to TD. Yanni Brown 2 for 15. And yeah, everybody said a little yeah. Trevor lost a phone, but it's okay. Fuyasade Olukun, 14 tackles, 7 on the solo. And Devin Lloyd, shout at you, bro. They ain't get no sacks, but Devin Lloyd, he got the pick 6 of the game in the year. And second straight pick, so. Wait, no, he got like 4 picks. Yeah, he got 4 picks. He lead the league in picks. A linebacker. My man, shout out to Brody. 2 impressive picks. But yeah. Alright, well, I guess I'm just gonna talk football and then we'll throw that in and that's it. Cause I need to separate this shit up. Alright. Eagles and Giants. Eagles fly away. Broncos and Jets in London. Well, good for the Jets and the Eagles. They don't. Good for the Jets and the Broncos. They're already on the East Coast, so they don't gotta fly all the way across the country, bruv. I'm gonna go to the Broncos. Cardinals and Colts. Colts. Chargers and Dolphins. I'll go with the Chargers. It's warm. Steelers and Browns. Steelers. Cowboys and Panthers. I'll go to the Cowboys. Seahawks and Jaguars. Ooh, that's gonna be a good one. I'll go to Jaguars. Rams and Ravens. I'm sorry, fellas. I need some points. Rams are gonna win. And if Cooper Rush is out there with what he did in that second half, honey, it leaves a lot to be desired. Patriots and Saints. I'll go Patriots. Titans and Raiders. Who do I trust less? This is a game of who do I trust less? I'm gonna go with Tennessee, but I'm gonna put that like a 1-pointer because I have no belief in this game. Ew. 49ers and Buccaneers seems intriguing. On the scoreboard, I'm gonna go with the Buccaneers. Bungles and Packers. I don't think Canton and Joe is gonna be enough to take down fucking Packers. Fuck that. Lions and Chiefs on Sunday night. Lions looking good. Remember last time they was in KC, Lions won, so we'll go with them again. Bills and Falcons. Interesting Monday night game in the conference. Go to Bills. And Bears and Commanders, a new rivalry popping up. We'll go with Commanders. Take Commander V. 4 to 5. He on American. I'm gonna go 49. Why is it 849? No, 49. Freaking goofy goobers. It looked like the Aces gonna take this thing. I'm not even gonna lie to you. The way game 2 looked, them ladies is kind of cooked. I'm not gonna lie. They gonna need Phoenix gonna need that Mighty Mercury dance, Mighty Mercury throw, celebration. They need all the Mighty Mercury they can muster up in this one. So yeah, but the real one was Jackie Young. Oh my God, she went ham. The Aces won 91-78, but Jackie Young, my God, 32 points, 8 rebounds. 21 of those were in the third quarter. Yeah, she dropped 21 in the third quarter. I was just saying. 8 rebounds, is steal. 12 of 20 shooting, very good. Asia, 28 points, 14 rebounds, and a steal. That's all she got. It's a steal, but hey. Chelsea Gray, almost a triple double. She had 10 points, 10 assists, 8 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Sheesh, Chels. About the whole stat line, shawty. See? Some time. Okay. Dana, I like that. Dana was the big one in game 1. She had 21 off the pine. But she had 5 this time, but it's okay. As for Phoenix, Kalia Kyle with 23 points. Only had 3 rebounds. Satu Sali, 22 points, 9 rebounds. Lissa Thomas, 10 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, 3 steals. Okay, McConney, 9.7 assists. I like it. Tosh, 10 boards. Like the effort. Like the effort, shawty. But yeah, it wasn't like that. I'm glad Whitcomb is alright, because if they didn't have Whitcomb, I think it was going to be cooked out the muscle. I'm surprised Howard hasn't played a lot ever since she came out from that collapsed lung. I'm surprised she ain't a lot burn, but it is what it is. I don't know these rotations. But there's a game tomorrow on ESPN. I'm 60-40 doing commentary. Depends on what happens. But I'm 60-40 leaning towards it because I want to do it. Oh, just realized that. So let's do that. So yeah, good. Head to head. Head to head night. Yeah, but yeah, we gotta have to do that. All right, MLB wrestling. You have been dry to me and pissed me off. Either way, at least the Yankees is losing. Tariq, well, let's go through the ones. You know what? I I, I, I gotta be honest, fellas. Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in my life, I did not hate the Yankees for one night. I did not hate the Yankees on Thursday night. On Thursday night, I did not hate the Yankees. I was actually impressed by a Yankee not named Giancarlo Stanton or Mike Stanton. Um, Jazz Chisholm. For when I like him on the Yanks, or I think that's it, or DJ LeMahieu. Paul Goldie broke my heart, and that's it. But either way, I can give credit when credit's due. Cam Schlitter got them boys, got the Red Sox out the playoffs by pitching 8 dominant innings, 5 hits, no runs, no earned, 1 walks, 12 strikeouts. And I was, Chad. We had Colin around in the little table in the chat. He was like, "Yo," I was like, "Yo, let this kid finish." But they're like, "Nah, yo, we don't let him to get the bad no at the end." I'm like, "Yo, let him cook. We could see some history. He could have been the first rookie to pitch a complete game shutout in the playoffs. I don't know, some shit like kind of first Yankee do it. But I think he broke like most strikeouts by a Yankee rookie pitcher. Like, you know what I'm saying? If the man is on fire, let him finish. Let me see. Let me see where he was at in the pitching game. 107 through 8. I get like, we don't want to go past 120. We're going to get more than 120. I boo! I seen Tim Lincecum throw 140 something pitches and then a no hitter. Go one. And he walked like 8 guys. He walked like 7 guys that day. He finished the freaking job. And look what happened when he got it. Betting on walks a man. Like, come on. He didn't walk nobody. And you just want to take him out? This is the only time you hear me defend a Yankee. This will be the only time. So Yankee fans, pair this in your freaking eardrum. Sorry, Orioles, but that's the only time. I'm just, because like I ain't get thrown into a good pitch before. If someone's pitching really good, I'll get behind it. Like he's doing his thing. I can admit that. Fuck, you know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say all the 4 runs came in the 4th inning because they got to the other girl. They got to the other guy early. Yeah. It's like that was so corny. Yeah, they got to the other guy early. But yeah, he got out early too. But he was pitching good before they got to him. He was pitching pretty decent. It just avalanched on him at one time. It just avalanche. So Hey, shit happens, kid. It happens. But they know too what I tell them. Brewers beat the Cubs 9-3 game one, dominant. Damn, they dropped 6 in the first. Damn, they dropped 9 the first 2 innings. Good thing. Good job, Freddie. Blue Jays beat the Yankees 10-1. 10-1. That's funny. Yo, that's funny as shit. It was 2-1 in the sixth. And after they son, take me out to the ball game. The ball went out the game just like the song said. 4 in the seventh and 4 in the eighth. Beautiful. Thank you. And Dodgers beat the Phillies 5-3 in Philly. Tigers beat the Mariners 3-2. They went to extra. They went to 11 innings, but they won the game regardless. Nice hustle. On Sunday, wow, the Blue Jays scored more points than us, and they play a whole different sport. It was 13-7. Blue Jays win 13-7. Mariners beat the Tigers 3-2. Thanks to Jorge Polanco. He was the only one that get the scuba because he blocked 2 solo home runs and was able to get the job done. The other guy, well, Dodgers beat the Phillies 4-3, and they go up 2-zip. And the Brewers beat the Cubs 7-3, so they go up 2-zip too. So everything 2-zip, except for Seattle and Detroit. And Seattle's up 2-0 already. It's just as we speak. They're in the bottom of the third. Detroit got Colt Keith on the plate right now. Man on second. 2 out in the bottom of the third. They're looking to try to get at least on the board before the end of the half. Logan Gilbert's on the mound. He's trying to go well. The Blue Jays and the Yankees are in New York. And could Game 3 be the last game for the Yankees? Please be the last game for the Yankees. All right. Carlos Rodon's on the mound for the Yankees. He's got to save their season. He was, excuse me. He did all right in the first one. He went 6 innings, 6 hits, 3 earned. But 1809 a year, 309, 195 innings, 203 strikeouts. Could have got 200 each, but no, there yet. As for the Blue Jays, they're about to get started right now. Who's pitching for you guys? Shane Bieber. He's not Justin. Now this actually makes sense. You know what? Just me needs to show up to a Blue Jay game. Just say, I'm not Justin. Hi, I'm Justin. And be like, hi, I'm Justin. Hi. Can he still go to Canada? I mean, he's from there. I don't know what they do out there. Actually, I don't know what they do in the big city. In the little city, they be doing they be doing some other shit. They be foggy, cloudy, dreamy, all that stuff. But either way, 4-2. It's been effective for them. Come on, Blue Jays, end the Yankee season, please. Please do it so good. All right. All right, we'll go. We'll get some game threes on the mound. All right. On game 3, Brewers and Cubs. Can the Cubs keep the season alive or the Brewers sweep them Cubbies? The Cubs got Jameson Ty on. He's on the mound. He did all right in the Pirates series. He only went 4 innings in that one, but he did good in those 4 innings. He gave nothing to soul. And when the Brewers, they grabbed Quinn Preister. He went 13-3 on the year with 3.32 ERA, 157 innings, 132 strikeouts. He did very good for them. For the Phillies and Dodgers, they're going back to LA. And Yoshinobu Yamamoto got the one in that. He didn't finish at 7th? Fuck, your name among Yamamoto? Whatever. At least they won that one. He had no doubt at that game. Anyway, he's 3-0 in the postseason his career. But he's on the mound. And for the Phillies, it's Aaron Nola. I'll add Yamamoto to the foul list. I get it, follow. For the Phillies, Aaron Nola. He was 5-2 in the year, 6.01 ERA, 94 innings, 97 strikeouts. A little bit up and down because of the injuries, but either way, he's back. Uh, they need him because this ain't it. This is it. And for the game four, the Tigers had Casey Miles on the mound. The Bears are to be determined and subject to change depending on what happens. A lot has to happen. And game four, if necessary, please let it not be necessary. Cam Schlitt is ready for the Yankees, while Blue Jays will have to ponder whom will start the next game. So there's. We'll see how it goes. Time marches on. Well, Keith grounded out, and we are going to tie the fourth for the Mariners. There's a. I hate this era of sensitivity. It's supposed to be an invasion happening on NXT right now, and instead of an invasion, we have a showdown. And they had to change the name. You know why? Because what's happening in Israel. Like, just cause, just cause our government shut down, they give the funds to the Israelis who are. Now I remember kind of saw in my history class that we're their allies. Well, that explains everything. That explains everything. But no, 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 no. You want to do that? No, no, no. But for the TNA male side, it's perfect. For like NXT, I think it was Ricky Saints. The only thing that kind of makes sense is the TNA World Champion on the TNA side, but it is what it is. But Trick Williams, he's an Eagle man, so understandable. But it's Ricky Saints, Trick Williams, or Javon Evans and Miles Bourne. Okay, I'm cool with those four. That's good guys. Good guys. On the TNA side is Mike Santana, Moose, Leon Slater, and what's the fourth? Oh, I think Frankie Kazarian. I think it was the veteran Frankie Kazarian. I think it was either it was Frankie, some veteran. It's a veteran. I know that. I was like, okay, it's a good TNA team. It's a good TNA team. I'm rocking with them. TNA originals, Young Bull, OGs, and the big favorite, Lance Santana. And then for the ladies, it's a little interesting because on the ladies' side, you have JC Jane. Not that fake bitch, Gigi. Sorry. Lola Vice. Thick. Jada Parker. Thick. Ooh, look like it's in JC. And Soul Ruka. What you trying to cook over there, JC? Honey, just book another failed attraction because I'm fairly trying the team. And for it, and for the women's side for TNA, Kaylani Jordan was the captain, which I'm like, bruh, really? I'm like, really? This is about for the whole KD. But she picks NXT girls, well, four NXT girls, like the inspiration or the iconics, and good grief. When did Billy and start to look like Cassie now? When the hell that changed? Okay. But Cassie still fine as hell. She's so fine. Hell, good grief. But Billy shot me. I was like, where's the headshots? Where's the razzle dazzle? Where's the hilarity? I was missing that. I was like, portraits? Headshots? Nothing? That's fine. That's fine. And then the last one, formerly known as Miss Jackson, Jakar Jackson. Now Mars Sade. Yeah, Mars Sade. Because I was like, you took your last name from the Sade to say it. I was like, you know what? I'm not even mad at you. Know ball. You know ball. I'm not even mad at you. Know ball. I'll give you that. Wait. And that's right. This who fuck is Sade. But either way, I'll give you credit on that. Name your name, change it, and you're back on TV. I like how Kayla is like, my girl Jakara, Mara shot I'm glad you caught yourself, baby, because that ain't Jakara. That ain't Jakara. But still look like her. I just thought, it would have been interesting to Lash and Mara. That'd have been a little intriguing. I know they want 50-50 wins, but it'd have been interesting, because last year, like, they cool. Like, would they be like on some F this, that's my girl, or they scrap out? I don't know. But either way, it is what it is. But there's been a twist in their little because Jordan Grace is now the referee of this match, which, wow, okay. Okay. That's all I gotta say is okay. I'm not gonna lie to you. Anstey's the only thing that's really lit and kind of wrestling right now. And Daddy is pissing me off with this pay-per-view stuff. So glad I've been had Hulu Live. I've had that thing for years, so I'm cool. It's just the thing I can watch SpongeBob or change the channel to other things while the commercial playing. But while I was watching Monday Night Football, they did an advertisement of the next pay-per-view, Crown Jewel. That's some bitches that ain't a fucking morning on a Saturday. I hope ESPN Unlimited is there all day because niggas is not getting up at 8 in the morning to watch that fucking shit. And you out your red marbles? you are out your marbles. You think we brothers is gonna get up at freaking 8 in the goddamn morning to watch some freaking fucking wrestling? And please. I'm sorry, you may have John Cena and what's his name and AJ Styles be the one of the matches, but my God, like, God grief, that's you can still only give me 5, ho? Are you serious? Are you serious? You can still only give me 5 freaking matches on the card? You can't give me more than that? You gotta be joking me. You've gotta be joking me, sir. Like you really are. You're really joking me. You really are. You're really tugging in my chain. Yeah, like I said, I'm glad I had Hulu Live already pressed up. I'm so glad. Because I wouldn't have paid this shit at all. Who was paying for 5-match cards? Like all these other, like, I'm glad YouTube has been advocating for this VPN stuff. Thank God, because they weren't. Well, I'm glad people telling me about the VPNs and stuff. I'm like, I don't need a VPN. I already had this. I've been had this package way before they even. I've had this package way before they even thought of even going to ESPN. When they was on Peacock with their goofy asses, they should stay on Peacock and collect that. But no, you want to go to ESPN where they gonna bury y'all goofy asses. They gonna bury y'all because y'all be like these 5 ass cards. ESPN keeps it a buck with shit. They may be the world. They may talk. They not talk about wrestling all the time, but they will keep it a buck with you when they do talk about wrestling. Just like me, I'll keep it a buck with you. Y'all gonna get another seat because we're like, this is all you advertising 5 matches. We're gonna be like 5. That's it. That's all we can get. That's all we get out from you. 5. We used to get like 7, 9, 8 match cards. That's the perfect balance. It's 7 to 9. That's an all right balance. Not too many, not too low. You can get some titles, you can get a little bit of non-titles. More titles more than anything, but there will still be a solid balance. But no, let's do 5-match cards like we the USC. Bitch, y'all not the USC. Just because you got 3 letters does not mean that you are the USC. You are WWE. You are wrestling. Most of your story is in the ring. And that is different from UFC. It can go from either a 5 to however long 3 rounds are, whether it be 3 or 5-minute rounds, or it could be quick as 5 seconds. Somebody get knocked down the first 5. Oh, he sleep. Ding ding, we go home. You can't play like that with wrestling unless you're gonna have jobber matches. And from what I see, there's no jobber matches in WWE no more. Outside NXT, when was the last time you saw a genuine main roster jobber match where they put up like this jobber? You're gonna put the guy that the person over. When's the last time you seen one? I've not seen one in a long time. I'm not talking about like a guy or girl that's up and coming and they're trying to like push her up and the not up and not I mean, let me word the word. Now a girl that's already established, they be like a girl that's a little less experienced, and that you call that a job match. No, I'm talking about a person that they building up, and they getting a random person from the city where they at, and they have him make the person look good. When was the last time you seen that on the main roster? I'm waiting because it's not happening. We need more. We need more things to separate the wheat from the chaff. If you get what I'm saying on the young old stick. On some real, because we need people to be standing out. We can't just have everybody just looking in the middle of the car. We need somebody that stands out. That's what's missing is drive. Like we need some kind of excitement, a kind of pulse is just do do good 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 good. You know what I'm saying? Something, anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. I'm watching NC right now. I'm watching Brother Nero and Brother Matthew of the Hearties. House Hardy, they're taking on Dark State. Winner takes over the tag titles. All right, Madsen, boom, hi, pow. Let's go, me. Friday, hiked. Man. Back fella. Oh, no. Nope. No twist fate. Oh, he filled that with a DDT. Yeah, I'm doing kind. He didn't get delete is goofy. Yeah, delete. Yeah, always. Boom, boom, boom. But yeah, I just don't. You think people gonna be? I could imagine trying to be again in the wrestling now because I'm like, where's Roman Reigns? Oh, we ain't gonna see him for like a whole 3 months because he got beat up by Bronson Reed. Where's Cody Rhodes? Oh, we got kicked in the head by Drew McIntyre. We ain't gonna see him for a month. He's filming a movie. Like, the fuck? How can we get how can a new fan get into wrestling? How can a new fan get into wrestling nowadays? That's what I think some people might Vince for, because we like they even if you have watched or you haven't watched before, he tries to make it seem that you can get into it by doing something that makes you stand out. But they don't want you to stand out because if you do, they'll think you go Hollywood, which I think is a goofy ideology. That's a goofy mindset. Cause I'm like, bro, don't you want these people? If they come big, they put you on game. Like, oh shit, they don't. You can't even know me. Oh, big fella, damn. Oh, psh, twist of fate. Get him up. Oh, twist of fate. Go. Back it, Brother Nero. Tag it, Brother Nero. Go to the top, Brother Nero. Go to the top. He's taking off the shirt. He's through the crowd. It's a time. It's time, damn it. Delete him. Swanton. Cover, damn it. 1, 2, 3. TNA tag titles and NXT tag titles are with the Hardy Boys. They have been deleted. So good, yeah. Brother Nero. So TNA finally got something on their cells. Tag belts. Close enough. Tag close enough. Hey, close enough? Something? Yeah, something. It's better than nothing, though. So, but congratulations to the Hardys. They get another tag title on their resume. Yeah. But anyway, with 30. Alright, well, Crown Jewel is simple. Tiffy and Stephanie sounds delicious as hell. I'm going with Stephanie. AJ and John Cena. Cody Rhodes versus Seth Rollins. Seth needs is way the F more because he got beat by Cody with one freaking arm. Yeah, that's the new thing for Cody Rhodes. One freaking arm. He got beat by Cody Rhodes in Hell in a Cell. the night where he took that jacket off and that thing was looking like the moon out there. And Seth was looking at the shot like, yeah, his arm is off. But no, yeah, we got to go out of this one. But what's the next? I gotta talk AEW separately. But what's the name thing? Who was the last one? It's 4, right? 5, right? AJ John, Stephanie Tiffy, Cody Seth. I'm trying to remember this shit because I don't feel like looking it up because I'm gonna get angry if I see that 5-match stuff. Oh, they give me an advertised commercial. Thank goodness. Stephanie and Tiffy. Oh, Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed now. Wait a minute. Am I reading this correctly? Australian street fight? What the fuck going down there in Australia? Are we going to get some kangaroos? Are we going to get the shrimp on the barbie? If we're going to get shrimp on the barbie, I'm going to Australia myself and costing Roman Reigns this match. No, I'm not even want to make that trip because that's too freaking far. And I need to renew my passport anyway, so I can't do that. I gotta renew my passport. And it don't take time. I just need time. But whatever. I think by the time I do, I probably have, it won't be enough. But either way, that is that's a new place to have a street fight in Australia, mate. Quakey. But anyway, nice. I'm gonna go with Roman Reigns because death taxes. Roman Reigns wins. OTC. And you know they're gonna go. Ugh, I hate that. I hate the channel. Every 5 my fucking being. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's about it. I wish they can. Yeah, I think that. Well, let me look on Twitter because I don't feel like going on Google because that should be it, right? That should be kind of it. Cap and LeBron. This is my end topic. Let me get to the 5. Let me type in 5-match card. That's right, right. All right. Oh, there you go. Last one. Rhea Ripley and Io Sky taking on the Kabuki Warriors. Asuka and Kairi Sane. I'm going with the baby faces, and that's it. And good grief, LeBron. You had people selling out $500 tickets for you to announce that you are having more Hennessy. Ain't this the most niggardry thing I've ever seen in my life? This is the most niggardry I've seen in my basketball life. You had everybody thinking that we might get your decision to retire. Maybe last year. But no, we get La Hennessy. Which I'm like, all right, cool, but is it come with the Amazon deal? No, it don't. No, I'm like, I guess you want more people to have the king inside of you, as Draymond Green said it. Yes, he said I was freaking on his Twitter. But I'm not gonna lie to you, Bron. It's time. I'm sorry, bro. I know you're my guy, bro. It's time. It's time because a lot of people were expecting you to retire. And I know them motherfuckers who bought them tickets to the Jazz game. That last game of the season for the Lakers, we're expecting that to be LeBron's last game, but it's not, Chicos. And I know they are motherfucking pissed. Well, some are. Well, the ones that are true Lakers fans, they're not pissed. It's like, hey, I get to see the Lakers in last game of the season. But for ones that just really just want to see Bron and take on the what's the kids now say, aura, then they're pissed because they're like, what the fuck? I spent $5 on this shit, but whatever. But I'm on the real, bro. It's time, brother. It's time. It's time. Damn, Jordan, you get damn. All right. But it's time. It's time to go, man. Yada I mean. Yada I mean. It's time to go, man. It's time. Well, I'm not getting Bron fatigue, but it's getting there. I'm not all the way on that Bron fatigue, but it's getting near. It's getting close. It's getting close. So oh, and what's up with your glute, bro? Like, why am I seeing your glute being fucking? Who's that tall glass of milk? Who's that? Damn, Mackenzie Mitchell? Damn, what the fuck you become answer? No, I gotta go. I see some good milk in the arena, and it's not just Mariah May. So be well, stay safe, survive the vest, and if LeBron give me that Hennessy, I will say he's a go. If he can give me the Hennessy for free, let's go.